Welcome to the Level Up Sports Network. I'm your host, Leo Kabikoff, here for a video that I haven't had in a while, but I will be sharing my video here today. So today I'm just going to predict week 3 of the NFL season. One game has already been decided. Bills-Dolphins, big game. Dolphins kept it close, surprising with how their season is going so far. Colts-Titans. That is what I'm going to talk about first. Colts-Titans 0-2 versus 2-0. Daniel Jones 2-0 leading this team to a 29-28 win against the Broncos last week. Broncos and Dolphins, two not the best teams, but impressive for Daniel Jones. I'm gonna give it a close one. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to be able to pull it off as much this week, but he's still going to pull out with the win. I'm going to give it a 17-14 win for the Colts. Titans, I don't know, they're not looking too good. Patriots-Steelers. Drake May looked amazing last week. Only had 4 incomplete passes. He needs to pass the ball a little more. Rondé Stevenson did well. He just needs to pass it a little more. Only 23 attempts, 19 completed. A great passing line, but still a little more of the passing the ball instead of running the rock. But the rock is working. So Patriots beat the Dolphins 33-27. That was a little close for because the Dolphins, not the best, but the Steelers lost 31-17. And I think the Patriots, they're a good team this year. Not amazing. Last week didn't look the best, but I think they're going to pull it off with a 24-17 win against the Steelers. Nice win for the Patriots. Mike Vrabel doing well as a Patriot head coach. Robert Kraft feeling pretty happy about his new head coach pickup. Jaguars-Texans, that's the next matchup we will talk about. The Jaguars got the home advantage down in Duval County. Liam Cohen, the Duval man, is doing pretty well this season, actually, surprisingly, although his loss to the Bengals last week. But I think the Texans got this. I'm sorry to say it, but the Texans have got it. C.J. Stroud, unbeatable, 31-21. So that's my take on the Texans. 1 second. And then next we've got Chargers-Broncos. This is a really interesting matchup here for the last of the AFC side, but it's very interesting. Chargers won against the Raiders last week, and the Broncos, they did pretty good. I'm not sure if they had a game last week. Sorry. But they beat the Titans, and I think Jim Harbaugh comes away with this one. 37-13. Not a close one there. Bengals, Jake Browning against Vikings, his former team. I think Jake Browning is going to come out with it. He already has reached out about stuff how the Vikings said no to him and cut him, and now he's doing pretty good with the Bengals. So I think it's going to be a low scoring, 24-14. Jets-Bucks, another game. Bucks got the home field advantage. I'm going to give it to the Jets. I think Breece Hall has a big game. I know not a lot of people expecting this, but I think that it works out for the Jets in their favor. 34-28. Next we've got the Raiders and the Commanders. Commanders coming off of a mini bye week after they played in that Thursday night slot. But I think that the Raiders are going to keep it close somehow. I think the Raiders are going to have a sneaky good game. But obviously the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, his sophomore slump isn't quite happening yet, so I think I'm going to go 41-28. Packers also coming off of a mini bye week. And I think that does not help them. And the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, somehow pull away with this win. The Browns 0-2 on the season. Lost to the Ravens, barely lost to the Bengals. I think they just have it in the bag. Shedeur Sanders not playing. Dylan Gabriel not playing, but Joe Flacco, I think he can lead them. Dylan Sampson, their starting running back this season, has been actually doing pretty good. I had to add him to my fantasy team. So 28-17. Giants Chiefs. Nothing to say, to be honest. But I think 37 So yeah, Chiefs, Giants. The Giants are gonna keep it close. Weirdly, the Chiefs have had a weird, interesting season. Haven't been pulling off the best wins, and I think the Giants, they scored 37 points last week. Their offense is not that bad with Jameis Winston, and I think this is a win for them for this game. Lions Ravens Monday Night Football. This is a big game, and I think that the Lions' defense doesn't have it against Lamar Jackson. That's all I've got to say for this one. Another low-scoring game, but 24-12. Lions' offense also is just not going to pull it away. Okay, this game, I'm going to have more on it in a different video, but my birds, I'm going to talk all about the birds in a different video, but Eagles, Rams, Eagles got it. Eagles have got it. I think they need to give it a little more to A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith needs it to be the same. He got it a lot. A.J. Brown just needs to get in the mix. Saquon Barkley needs some of his runs as he did last season against the Rams. And we'll see what happens in about a few hours from now. I'm going to go 42-30. They're going to keep it close. Panthers, Falcons. To be honest, I have not any research on these teams right now, but I'm going to give it to the Panthers. I know their season hasn't been going the best right now. Their team's not very good in general, but I think they somehow pull it off. The Falcons, also not doing the best, though. They beat the Vikings. But I think it's going to be a close one. It's going to be low scoring. It's going to be 24-21. And then we've got 3 games left. Let's see what we've got here. Seahawks, Saints. This one, at Lumen Field in Seattle. Love that stadium. Meanwhile, really cool stadium from the aerial view. I think Saints. I know I clicked the Seahawks. I think Saints. I don't know what it is. I just have a feeling that the 0-2 Saints. I have a lot of 0-2 teams getting their first win. They lost to 2 really bad teams and I just feel like they're gonna have some energy. Spencer Rattler is gonna throw it. Rashid Shaheed's gonna have a big game. Tyler Shough, maybe. I'm not sure what's happening with that quarterback position, but 42-28. I know I have a lot of low scoring, a lot of high scoring games. 49ers, Cardinals, 49ers got it. Nothing to say really on that one. And then Cowboys, Bears. This one, the Cowboys 1-1. The Bears 0-2. The Cowboys are a good team. I know people aren't saying it, but they are a good team. They kept the Eagles to that many points, and they scored a lot of points. And I think they're a good team. So, 24-7. 24-7. All right, that concludes my week 3 picks. We'll be back with more videos next time.